big cat. Welcome to my therapy. This ain't your ordinary world, it's extraordinary. See, I'm a high priestess, light walker, here to guide your way through the waves of life. We'll find a new path to embrace. Tarot, astrology, numerology in our hands. No weapon formed against you shall ever stand. We're winners, we never quit, we always keep on going. Quitters never win, but we're always growing. Hey there, big cat, let's chase the highest vibration. Together we'll create a new world, a brand new nation.
Namaste! Grand Rising Big Cat Earth Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. On the 2nd of December, Venus in Capricorn trines Uranus in Taurus. Venus in Capricorn brings grounded elegance, while Uranus in Taurus disrupts stability with creative energy. This transit invites unusual yet profitable ventures in love or finances. A surprise business partnership or unconventional romantic connection may take root. The fixed star Capella sparks ingenuity and innovation, encouraging out-of-the-box thinking that leads to breakthroughs. A creative collaboration formed during this time has the potential to redefine your career or artistic path. Dramatic twist. A romantic revelation leads to an unplanned alliance that defines societal expectations. On the 3rd, the Moon in Capricorn sextiles Saturn in Pisces. The Moon in Capricorn, though in detriment, emphasizes practicality and structure. Saturn in Pisces stabilizes emotions, creating opportunities for long-term emotional or spiritual foundations. This aspect brings a moment of balance within your personal boundaries, utilizing compassion for self. The fixed star Faces employs determination, enabling you to confront difficult truths and apply it with clarity and strength. A family member may come to you for support, testing your ability to maintain boundaries without losing empathy. Dramatic twist. A heartfelt conversation forces you to accept a responsibility you've been avoiding, forever changing your role in the family. On the 4th of December, Venus in Capricorn sextiles Neptune in Pisces. Venus is practical in Capricorn, meets Neptune's ethereal energy, blending reality with dreams. Romantic and creative energies are heightened, offering potential for inspired collaborations or intimate moments. This is a transit for manifesting beauty and harmony through disciplined creativity. The fixed star Fomalhaut enhances artistic and romantic vision, adding a magical quality to connections that will now be formed. A chance meeting sparks a collaboration or relationship that feels fated, yet unearthly in its intensity. Dramatic twist. A seemingly perfect, creative or romantic partner reveals unexpected complexities that challenge your perceptions. On the 5th, the Sun in Sagittarius is conjunct to Mercury in Sagittarius. Mercury in Sagittarius, though in detriment, thrives in sharing grand ideas with passionate conviction. The Sun amplifies Mercury's energy, creating an unstoppable urge to declare bold visions. Expect high-energy conversations centered on big-picture goals or philosophical debates. The fixed star Ras Al Ghul brings healing through words, but also risks exposing vulnerabilities, forcing accountability. A public speech or presentation resonates deeply with the audience, but reveals personal truths that the speaker didn't intend to share. Dramatic twist. A moment of overconfidence during a presentation results in unexpected applause and a ripple effect of dramatic consequences. On the 6th, Mars goes retrograde in Leo until the 22nd of February 2025. Mars, usually bold or charismatic in Leo, loses momentum during retrograde. This transit urges introspection around how you express courage, creativity, and leadership. Past projects or personal ambitions may resurface for reassessment. The fixed star Regulus warns against arrogance but rewards bravery when intentions are pure, offering opportunities for redemption. An old performance or public failure comes to haunt someone again, offering a chance to rewrite their legacy. Dramatic twist. A delayed creative project gains unexpected traction, but only after a humbling moment forces a new approach. On the 7th, Venus enters Aquarius until the 2nd of January 2025. Venus in Aquarius craves unconventional connections and progressive values in relationships. This transit highlights intellectual attraction and pushes for freedom in partnerships. Expect to meet people who inspire, change, or challenge your ideas of commitment. A friendship unexpectedly deepens into a unique romantic relationship, rewriting the rules of love. Dramatic twist. A traditional relationship is shattered as a new unconventional dynamic emerges. On the 7th as well, Ceres enters Aquarius until the 24th of March 2025. Ceres in Aquarius nurtures through innovation, encouraging communal care and progressive values. This transit focuses on balancing personal freedom with the responsibility to support others. Expect breakthroughs in group dynamics or new approaches to caregiving. Dramatic twist. A creative solution to a communal problem sparks an unexpected leadership opportunity. Also on the 7th, Neptune goes direct in Pisces on the 1st of December. Until the 1st of December 2025. Neptune in Pisces is exalted, bringing heightened intuition, creativity, and spiritual clarity. Direct motion clears confusion, allowing for breakthroughs in emotional or artistic endeavors. Dreams and visions that seemed unclear now take on a more profound meaning. The fixed star arcana brings rapid success. A dramatic twist. A spiritual epiphany forces you to leave a situation or relationship you thought was secure, but realize no one cares about your growth but you. On the 8th of December, the moon in Pisces sextiles Uranus in Taurus. The moon in Pisces is heightened sensitivity, while Uranus in Taurus injects a bold streak of unpredictability. This aspect favors intuitive decision-making and opening doors to innovative solutions. Expect creative problem-solving or emotional breakthroughs sparked by unconventional methods. A sudden realization about an emotional or financial matter brings relief, but requires careful handling to avoid unintended fallout. Dramatic twist. An emotional breakthrough leads to a surprising opportunity that radically alters your perspective. Until we meet again on these astrological streets, Big Cat Wave. Namaste! Grand Rising Big Cat Earth Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for messages for your next 7 days. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Big Cat Wave. Let's dive right in and unpack. You have the energy of the 8, darling dears. Good golly and gosh, you've got the doubles all the way round. What about in the middle? Except for in the middle where you've got a 1 and a 7, so you're going to be in genius mode. Good golly and the gosh, darling dears. Yeah. See? 6, 1 and the 6 and the 1 is on the outside. Good golly and gosh, darling dears. Something to do with your health is going to be coming up, darling dears, or it may be part of some kind of discussion. It seems as though you're going to be called to make some kind of, because all the doubles are here, you're going to have to make some form of a practical choice. A practical choice that's going to bring you tangible results. Okay, that's a message for someone, darling dears. Okay. You have the energy of the 8. You could be a life path 8. Or you are a high achiever, the CEO, darling dears, over everything that's going on over the next 7 days. The energy of the 8 makes you a kind of like a financial advisor, maybe a banker, possibly with your own finances, darling dears. You could even work in a bank, darling dears. But I'm saying your finances, everything is looking good in your hood, darling dears. Your hood, wherever your neighborhood is. Okay? The energy of the 8, 17 or 26, and your lucky numbers 2, 4 and 8 will be somewhere in your hemisphere over the next 7 days. The number 8 rules the letters H, Q and Z. Okay? It's ruled by Saturn. Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. So it's 10th house energy. Your money, your finance, your status. Good golly and the gosh, darling dears. Possibly some kind of power that you have in a community. You are coming out on top, darling dears. It also rules Aquarius. Aquarius is the 11th house, money that's paid to you, people recognizing you for something that you do, darling dears. Yes, Skrilla.com, darling dears, is on the way beyond your wildest dreams for some. Saturn rules the letters P and F, so it's H, Q, and Z, and P and F. Your luckiest days will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The number 4 is about your inner fortitude, darling dears, your inner strength. People underestimated you, but they shan't do it again, darling dears. They're very sorry. Some of you are going to be put in a position where people are going to be looking up to you, darling dears. This is you creating a new structure, because the energy of the 8 is made up of the 4, darling dears. A new structure, new foundation, double energy of the manifestation mode, darling dears. Okay? Because Saturn coming through with his rules and his regulations, darling dears. Saturn is also about tied to karma. Saturn is the father of time. Okay, it's telling me that you've been through a lot of limitations, right? But it's because you followed some kind of protocol. You disciplined yourself, darling dears. So this is why you're going to be standing out, getting the rewards. Something to do with a school and some teachers, something coming up. Maybe you work in a school, or maybe you're a student, or you have something going on with a school and some teachers, darling dears. Okay, it's about regulations, darling dear. Somebody's obligated to some form of regulation. Okay, all right. Okay, Saturn rules your skin, your bones, your teeth, your knees, your ears. Can I think of anything else? I think that's it. Your legs, your bladder. Okay, so maybe you need to get a checkup in those areas, or you've had it checked up. Maybe you need to get it checked again. So to be careful of those areas, especially around the full moon. Full moon and new moon is not a good time to have any form of operation unless it's an emergency, darling dears, because it's to do with the ebbing and flowing, the bleeding a lot, all of that. Listen, like I said, best to avoid. All right, but if you need to get the checkup done. You have the energy of the 4, darling dears. It speaks about a lot of communication coming in for you, and you putting out communication, whether telephone calls, emails, meetings being offered to you, darling dears. Someone or something is about to enter your life in the most magnificent way, darling dears. They're going to have, this person, place or thing is going to have a profound effect on your thinking, okay? The energy of the 4 also speaks about manifestation of a love affair, okay? Energy of the 8th house is the house of is known as the marriage house, darling, but it's also the house of the sex. Be careful of going into anything during this Mercury retrograde. We will be in Mercury retrograde until, I believe it's the 14th of November, be the last day. The 15th, Mercury will be direct in Sagittarius, darling dears. Okay, be very careful. You don't want to end up in the DNS, darling dears. Where's that? Where you don't want to go. Dark night of the soul. Remember your edges, your hairlines, they come first. All right, let's press on. Let's press on. Okay, the energy of the 8, according to the 48 laws of power, is saying allow things to come to you, darling dears. Let things come to you. This is you being open to the infinite possibility of the universe, because you are being blessed as the CEO, darling dears, of everything over the next 7 days. A full-on material manifestor. How about that? How about that? Okay. The energy of the 8 is according to the major arcana, is representative of the strength card. This is the hero within you, darling. This is big cat Leo energy, fire energy, the 5th house. The 5th house is the house of romance and dating. It's about you being your own unique self, utilizing your creativities, darling. Just because the 5th house, just like the 11th house, is the house of luck. Hey, woo! You've got the 8th house, the house of karma, debt. The 8th house is also occult things. Maybe you are a reader. You do whatever you're doing, darling dears. You're doing it with your hands. Something that you do with your hands. Okay, this is going to bring you a significant legacy. This could be in the form of taxes. I don't know, retirement, compensation, child maintenance, alimony. Right, but it's about some kind of personal sacrifice. Somebody suffered within this personal sacrifice. This is why this abundance is being brought to you, darling dears. That is most definitely a message for someone. You've got the double 4 on top. That's the energy of the 2, the double of the 2, the high priestess energy, darling dears. So you went within. It also speaks about a lot of internal thinking. You've been second guessing yourself, but whatever you've been doing, darling dears, it was the right decision that you made. You've made the right decision in every situation. Stop second guessing yourself. But then again, there's nothing wrong with being an overthinker, darling, just because you thought about it so much. If it not go so, it go near so. That's what we say in Jamaica. All right? If it doesn't quite go that way, it's nearly that way, darling dears. You're almost to the top of what's going on. All right. Let's press on. Let's press on. Like I said, lots of communications, lots of emails, lots of letters, possibly visits, a meeting on the table, darling dears. All of this and that. Okay. Let's see what's on the bottom. We've got a double 5, darling dears, completion. This is fated, what's going on in your life. The double 5 is also representative of the 10th house, the Wheel of Fortune, darling dears. You could have purchased a new car or paid off a car, darling dears. Love it. I don't hate it. The Wheel of Fortune goes round and round. It speaks about journeys, foreign countries, foreign lands. Maybe you're planning some kind of a journey. The communication could be to do with the planning of said journey, darling dears, or you're about to plan a journey. Okay, this is definitely fated, darling dears, and the fates are involved. Something to do with, because with the Wheel of Fortune, the timing for the Wheel of Fortune is 1 year. Okay, 1 year, 1 year from today, or 1 year leading up to today. But this is gonna be this is gonna be the best week of your life for 2024. Not only that, it's going to bring a lot of greatness to you, darling dears, as well as Skrilla.com, darling dears. .com. Energy of the 2 is about travel. It's about good luck, good news coming towards you. You're going to be getting lots of compliments, gifts, darling dears. People being overly nice to you. Why? Because money is coming your way. I just told you, bestie. I told you, lean in. Yeah, travel. If travel indicated it's going to go well, whether it's for business or for your leisure. It's telling me that you've been reading uplifting books, meditating, or you've been holding the energy of something, darling dears. But victory is assured. Remember, I told you that. All right, let's press on. Let's press on. There was no gossiping, darling dears. They're quiet. Let's go with the black cards. Or maybe you've gone so far you can't hear the hypocrites. Yeah, just like Eleanor Roosevelt said, "Posh, clap." That's a lot of cards. I'll take the one that I saw upright. World card, darling, there's a new beginning. Whenever we see the world card, darling dears, it marks some form of completion. Completion has been running all up and through this read, darling dears. So it has. Okay? Something that you've achieved, darling dears. This is also the a new beginning for you. Alright? Okay? And the timing for the world card is also a year. It's all falling into place now, darling dears. A year. Either a year leading up to this point, or a year from now, darling dears. But blessings, you're in that spot in the middle, darling dears. Good golly and gosh. You've worked very hard. This is releasing a lot of people. People may not be saying nothing, darling dears, but you are definitely being watched. That's the World Wide Web. They haven't forgotten you, darling dears. They haven't. But remember, practical choices is definitely what's going to bring you these tangible rewards. Remember, Saturn is in your favor, darling dears. Earth signs, you're winning while everyone else is sinning. This is Feu, the runestone, darling dears. Feu is about money. It's about luck. It's about success coming towards you. This is on the back of some kind of a loss or a failure, darling. There's something that affected your self-esteem. It creates a level of struggle in your life. Okay. Okay. Definitely an ending of a cycle, darling dears, but you're leaving this cycle with fresh knowledge. This is a new start for you. Okay, definitely travel on your hemisphere. A major milestone, mark this down 10. This is going to be the week that changed everything. If you're in a relationship, it's going to be a harmonious week, darling dears, but it's going to be a beginning of a new cycle with a new level of understanding. You just have to trust that everything has come full circle, darling dears. This is about the conversations that you're having with your partner. You know, everything's going to flow. Why? Because you're in the flow, darling dears. This is working together for those that actually did the work within relationships. But this is a new beginning, a chance for you to step into what you truly deserve. What's on the base of the deck? You've got the Magician in the upright, badass alchemist ways. That's the 3rd house and the 6th house. So lots of communication, and here comes the gossip, darling dears. The gossip mongers are here, but they're all under judgment. Oh my God. You're getting nothing but major arcana, darling dears. They're all under judgment. They're very sorry. Ha ha! They're very, very sorry, but you have to leave them to their karma. They asked for it, they begged for it, and now they're getting it without the Vaseline. None of your business. Mind your business and drink your water. Good golly. And the gosh, judgment, darling dears, they're under it. Yeah, but this is creating a great opportunity for you, which is going to be life-changing, full-on transformational, darling dears. This is about you're having an emotional transformation, darling dears. A lot of realization. Okay, going within hermit energy, learning yourself, darling dears. This is how you increase your knowledge and your intellect, your knowledge of self. Okay, the 6th house, you could have some lingering illness that you need to pay attention to. Everything is about to change for you. The 6th house is about you following some kind of rules or routine or ritual however you've been taking care of your body and your mental health, darling dears, it's about to shake up in a big way, darling dears. Somebody's also volunteering at this moment in time. Okay. Someone's a butler as well. A butler. Okay, go for it, darling dears. Somebody's also looking to get some further training moving forward, darling dears. Okay. Training in an organization. They're going to be sent for further training. Good golly and gosh. Somebody's employers are not happy with someone, darling dears. They're not. Trust in the universe as your eyes are open, darling dears. And I told you, everything is on you. Everything is on you. This is going to be your moment. Your moment. Make those right practical choices. How do you get to the answer? Go within, darling dears. I tell you all the time. Go within. Or if you want a reading, hit me up in the Gmail. If you want your charts done, hit me up in the Gmail. This is going to be fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely, darling dears. 3 major arcana came out for you. I'm going to leave this deck alone. I was just about to leave it alone. What did I just say? You need to get a health check, darling dears. Go for it. Okay. Did I not just mention the High Priestess? Okay. That's 4 major arcana having gone within. Learn new things about yourself. It tells me there's an air of mystery. Look. We've got the Emperor coming in. This could be a future husband or wife, or it could be you, darling dears. You are an entrepreneur, and this is about you owning some kind of an industry, owning an industry or becoming a leader in that space. Good golly and the gosh, the 10th house. Didn't we just talk about the 10th house? This is status. Something is about to change your status in a big way. Oh, wow. Five major arcana, darling dears, and the 10th house. Oh my God. If there was ever a boomerang season. Right? And you get the Tower as well. Sudden change coming into your life, darling dears. It's gonna blow your mind. Emperor energy comes in with money. It tells me that you are the foot soldier all the way to the commandante, making the right choices. You could be a mother and a father, single mother, single father. It could speak about a new partner coming towards you. It can speak about new contracts coming towards you, darling dears. You trusting in the universe, because if you've done the work, OMG, OMG. That's all I can say. Yeah. Major Tower moment. Leaving situations that created a lot of trauma and drama. Yeah, World card. You ended the situation. Magician. You took a leap of faith, darling dears. And you built something with your own hands. I said it's something to do with your hands that you did this. We've got the 6th house. The 6th house is about your health, darling dears. Get your health checked up. Or it could be the health of a pet that's around you, darling dears. A pet, animal, or it could be a bird. Okay, get your pet checked out. Somebody's also going to be going into mentoring, darling dears. You're going to do exceedingly well. Why? Because you also have the Star card. Good golly and the gosh, darling dears. 7 major arcana cards. Energy of the 7, darling dears, is the Chariot energy. It speaks about moving forward. Somebody may have bought a car, paid off a car. Love it. I don't hate it. The Chariot energy is your inner warrior, darling dears. Cancer, water energy. Okay, that's the Moon energy. Okay, getting away from some kind of major betrayal, possibly leaving a major part of your life behind. But it's a necessary loss, darling dears, because of your determination. Victory is in sight. Wowzers. It's a reminder again, Chariot energy, don't make any rush decisions, darling dears. Okay? And so the Chariot always comes through to remind you to stay disciplined and continue to be in control of your emotions, because whoever has your emotions, darling dears, they're your king. When you've got the Star card, this is a benefactor. For some, you're stepping into fame. This is most definitely about healing. Healing's a major wound, darling dears. This is why you must trust in the universe. And if you need to get that health checkup, don't dilly-dally, darling dears. Get to it. Let's get a deck. Base of your deck is the money, honey. This is a new home, a new apartment or flat, a new house. Good golly, and the gosh, darling dears. When we see the Four of Pentacles in the upright, darling dears, it also speaks about maybe you're a bit set in your ways, or you're not necessarily penny pinching, darling dears. You're more wise about your funds. And again, we've got the health, because Pentacles is representative of your health in the upright, darling dears. Go and get yourself checked out, okay? It tells me that you're in a position where you're stable at this moment in time, but this position is about to be rocked, darling. As I told you, something major is coming towards you. We have the energy of the 8, the CEO, who's in control of everything. It speaks of, when we see the Four of Pentacles, it also speaks about if you've had any form of emotional blockage, darling dears. Why do I say that? The Judgment card, releasing of that, darling dears, moving into the person that you was meant to be. Love it. I don't hate it. Let's give it a quick shuffle. World card, definitely travel on your hemisphere, darling dears. Right, first card out. Listen, I told you, it's the situations and circumstances you left behind. Energy of the 8 of Cups could speak about karmic situations where there's possible abuse, mental abuse, definitely, darling dears, emotional abuse. You have to go and find that 9th cup, and all on your own, darling dears. All on your own, and they weren't sorry, whoever they, them, and are. But it speaks about you moving away from these emotional dilemmas. Definitely, I keep saying travel because travel is definitely there, darling dears. You're changing your direction, okay? This is definitely a restart for you, darling. Just remember, rejection is God's protection. Somebody's about to leave their job as well, and it's the best decision you ever made, because you can do this by yourself. It could be in the form of entrepreneurialism. We have the Emperor energy out there. We have the High Priestess, and we've got the Magician. There's a fated meeting on the table for you over the next 7 days. Moving away from situations that no longer serve you. You are now the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you've been through some things. Somebody that's ended a relationship, could be someone old, someone young, darling dear, or someone in between. But it speaks about, yeah, you can't have the wool pulled over your eyes no more. You went through too much. This is the type of tears when you cry, do the ugly cry by yourself, darling dears. But you're coming through as the Queen of Swords. Whatever you left behind, you cut that cord for a reason, darling dears. There's no going back. You've got the happiest card in the deck, darling dears. The Sun energy, putting the past behind you like a ponytail. Split the deck, Queen of Wands. Some of you are highly intuitive. You could be a tarot reader, darling dears. Or you could be using tarot cards, numerology, astrology. As I said, the Queen of Wands comes through. If you're a parent, you're very proud of your progeny or what you're creating for yourself. People see you as mysterious, darling dears. You're very astute. You've got a very, very humorous, darling dears. Very humorous, but people that has crossed you, they never see that side of you anymore. They get the full on, mate. The full on. Yeah, you give them Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. Right, King of Swords, again, the fated meeting that's coming up, darling dears. You may be introduced to this person via someone else. This is another woman. But we've got 2 queens on the table whenever they're in juxtaposed position, darling dears. Gossip is most definitely afoot. Somebody's gossiping about what you're attracting into your life, darling dears. Told you the gossip was still here on the table. Came up with the what's this? Yeah. Somebody wants to come in your life to pull some F3 over the next 7 days, darling dears. But you've got 2. Good golly. And the gosh, darling dears. Right? They want to come and cause some kind of disagreement. They want to rain on your parade, darling dears. Could be someone from the past. Okay? We've also got the sword energy. Sword energy could speak about writing, something that they write down that you're not happy about, darling dears, but you're still going to win regardless. Doesn't matter what they say, darling dears. When it's your time, your time. High Priestess twice on the table, the duality of it all. Sitting between Boaz and Jashim for completion and beginning. This is a new beginning. Somebody's also going to get an engagement or be seen as extremely engaging by others. You've got your ancestral team, darling dears. Temperance energy. You have a foot in both worlds. Okay. just looking at the characters, darling dears. 4 of them are looking at me, so this is immediate energy that's coming through, darling dears. The King, the Temperance energy's eyes are closed. The High Priestess is looking at me. The King of Cups is looking off into the distance. This new beginning that you're building for the future, you could be in the army or in the legal field, civil service, something like that, darling dears. It's looking like you're a free spirit. You freed yourself from that in some way, shape or form, whether it's through leaving a job, moving on to another job, retirement, whatever, darling dears. You left the situation, darling dears, and it was the best thing you could have ever done. You freed yourself up to be able to travel and move whenever you want to. Yeah, you're getting some kind of a notification coming in. Somebody who feels less than when they speak to you, darling dears. It could be through an email, right? Yes. However they catch you, darling dears, you're not having it. Blood, brah, or cistrine. This person, why does this person feel like less than when they're speaking to you? Oh, they came with that devilish energy, did they? Yeah, they're sorry now. You got the healing, darling dears. Whatever's going on, darling dears, Star card, Aquarius, energy, money that's being paid to you is what's going down this week. And I can't make it up. Can you see the Skrilla? This is opportunities, darling dears, new beginnings, and it's more money than you anticipated. You're going through this gateway, this portal, this new beginning, darling dears. Yeah, everything is abundant. I love it. I don't hate it. As well as Pentacale is representative of the winter months, darling dears, and we are in the winter months. Listen, hey, this is going to be beyond your wildest dreams, okay? Beyond, darling dears. For some, this is life-changing money coming your way. This is going to lead to somebody possibly being able to plan their wedding and engagement, be able to buy land, darling dears. New beginnings, right? It's going to seem like a gift from God, and it is a gift from God, darling dears. This is about marriage, this is about careers, and if you're worried about your health, it's in an upright, get the checkup, but make sure you get the thumbs up, yeah? But this is all good. But remember, practical choices will bring you the tangible results that you truly deserve. Oh, wow. The Devil card was leading to being the central of everything, darling dears. Having to overcome lots of things, tower moment, the sudden change. People are looking at you like you suddenly changed. You didn't suddenly change. You didn't suddenly change. It took a while. It took a while. It's not a sudden change. This is you now. This is the real you. The baddest of them all. Prototype of your lineage. And some of you are about to be blessed in a way that you wasn't even expecting, darling dears. Or what you asked for, it's going to go way beyond that, darling dears. Way beyond that. Remember I told you that. Yeah, people that wasted your time, darling dears. 2 and the 4 goes to the energy of 2 and 4 goes to the energy of a 6, darling dears. They affected your health. The energy of the 2, they affected your finances, second house. The energy of the 4, they affected everything that went on behind closed doors in that home, darling dears. But the energy of the 4 is also the energy of the ancestral team. You was protected. Remember, I told you that. Someone that wasted your time, their time is now being wasted. I told you. The unexpected income is on its way. Hit me up in the Gmail, darling dears. Share or email me. Let me know what's going on. Love this energy for you, darling dears. Best of luck, bestie. But it's not even best of luck. You're getting what you truly deserve. Your hard work is going to pay off in tangible ways. The rewards of Saturn. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or my TikToks, where I also upload videos. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, big cat wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, 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 cat.